Hello everyone, welcome to the object identification techniques. What do you mean by object identification technique? Let's go and see that. Okay, fine. If you go to the previous example, here is what I did actually. Simply I opened the Chrome browser and I just opened the Google application. That's all. Let's go and do it manually right now. Okay, here is I did it. So what is happening? Just open the Google page, that's all. So here is I want to enter the text is Selenium School by Venkatesh. I want to enter this text like this, Selenium School by Venkatesh, and I want to click it on search button, Google search button. Did it. This is fine. So as a human being we know that okay, just this is the text box, this is a search button, that is fine. But how we can inform to the Selenium script boss, this is text box, this is a search button. For that only this object identification technique is going to help. Okay, let's see that. And to identify this kind of object, okay, this the text box object or this button object, we need to use some kind of strategy. What is the strategy? The Selenium having some kind of strategy. Let's go and see here. Here is we are saying is a locator strategy. Okay, ignore this topic, XPath and CSS. Just we'll go to this one only. Selenium locator strategy. What do you mean by locator strategy? Locator strategy is nothing but we can identify the element with the help of ID, name, link text, partial link text, tag name, class name, CSS and XPath. And you will get the doubt, but what is this ID, name, link text? How we can find it actually? Where we can find it? This one, simple. Our Selenium tool is web application or UI automation tool. So UI automation tool means suppose I want to automate this Google page, right? So how Selenium will identify this particular page? With the help of HTML elements. For example, here is right click. I want to identify this particular text box. How can we do that? Right click here, this one. Okay, if we go to this particular if you go to here, what is it actually? This is nothing but it's a text box. This is highlighting, the text box is highlighting here. If you go to here, it is having there are a lot of HTML components over here. What is that actually? This is tag, this is attribute. Okay, and if we go to here, it's a class attribute, this is a max length attribute, this is a name attribute, this is a type attribute, this is a JS accent attribute, this is the area autocomplete attribute. Likewise we can find n number of attribute. Similarly, if you in the double code you will find the value also. Class attribute having this is a value. Max length attribute having the value is 2048. Name attribute having the value is q as a value. So likewise we have lot of attribute and values also, and lot of tag also. What is the input tag, div tag, style tag? So many tags. So can I use all the tags and all the attribute? No. So instead of going with all the thing, go ahead with this one. This is a locator strategy. What Selenium team is recommending means, first try to use, first identify with the help of ID attribute. Where is that? This is ID attribute. Where do we have ID attribute? Do we have ID? No. Do we have ID? No. Class we have, max length we have, name we have, type we have. Do we have anything ID like anything here? No. Okay, I am not able to identify with the help of this ID attribute. Then immediately you have to go to the name attribute. Okay, do we have name here? No. Max length? No. Name? Yes, I have the name. So you can identify this element, the search box element, with the help of name attribute. This is a name attribute, right? Fine. What is the name here is Q. Fine. Assume that there is no name attribute. In this case, what you have to do? You should go to the link text. Is it a link text, this one? This is not the link text. So we cannot do this. So if it is not the link text, immediately this will also go out from our strategy. What about this one? Tag. Do we have the tag here? Yes, input tag. What is the input tag? Input tag is so many input tags should be there, right? If we go to the input, there are so many, 14 input tag we have. There are 14. So that is the problem. That would be the problem. So don't use this tag name. What about the class name? Class name, can we use it? Yes, we can use it. We can use this as a class name. Okay. Assume that there is no class name. In this case, what you will do? You have to go for CSS. Assume that CSS is creating some kind of trouble. Then finally you have to go with XPath. So what Selenium team is recommending means, whenever you are trying to identify any element, use ID, name, link text, partial link text, tag name, class name, CSS and XPath. Simple. Forget about the technical thing. Let's go to the normal way, normal world. For example, I am working in an IT company. Okay, you are my brother. Okay, you want to identify me. Okay, and you are looking for. Okay, you're coming to the office and you're asking you're just saying the name. I want to see Venkatesh. And the security will say this, boss. There are so many Venkatesh in our company. Okay, then immediately what you will say, boss, his surname is Pechimuthu, Venkatesh Pechimuthu. Again they will ask that, boss, it's really tough to identify. Boss, he is working in this particular project. Again the problem. Then finally what you will be saying is, his employee ID is, this is the employee ID. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the employee ID. Then that is a unique one. Then finally you are able to identify me easily. And then they will call, to my extension, and then you can meet me. So this is because how you are identifying me, something unique thing, right? So in that way only we can automate it easily. So that is why Selenium team, what they are recommending. First you try to identify with the help of the ID attribute. If it is not working, go ahead with the name attribute. If it is not working, then go ahead with the link text or partial link text. If these things are no luck, then go ahead with the tag name. Again there is no luck, then go ahead with the class name. Again there is no luck, go ahead with the CSS. There is no luck, then you can go ahead with the XPath. Anyway you will get the chance here, XPath. Okay, this keep it as a last chance. Why? This is too slow. XPath is too slow. That is what they put it as a last chance. Okay, so this is a hierarchy. That is what the locator strategy they are saying. Okay, fine. Let's go to our scenario. What is that actually? There is no ID attribute here, so I am going to use a name attribute. How can I identify the element? The element is we can identify simply easily with the help of the web element interface. Web element. Okay, what is the text box name? Search text box. Okay, web element. We need to add this reference. Okay, so search text box. How can we identify? Who will identify? Simply, who will identify? Selenium driver will identify. What is the driver name? Driver dot find element. And what is the locator what is the locator we are using? ID? No. Then next one is name we are using, by dot name. Okay, what is the name here? Q. Okay, name unit is okay, name, by dot name. So we identified the element. Okay, so name is here, the name, by dot name. Next one is what we need to do. We need to enter the text. How can we enter the text? Search dot send keys. With the help of the send keys, we need to enter. What is the key you want to enter? Selenium School by Venkatesh. Okay, this is simple. Let's run this script actually. Right click, run as. It is running, right? It is running. It is opening Google. See, it is entering Selenium School by Venkatesh. It is entering, right? So my script is entering. My script is passed. Okay. Again, I want to click it on search button, right? Then again I have to identify the element. Right click, go, and highlight it. So what is the locator strategy? Do we have the ID? No ID here. Do we have the name? Yes, we have the name. The name is, this is a 1. We can create the element. How can we do that? Web element search btn, right? How can we do that? Simple. Search btn is equal to, same way, driver dot find element, and what is the name? Name locator only we are using, right? We are using the name locator. And what operation you want to perform in the search button? We want to click it on this. Click on the search button, right? So click it. Okay. Now let's see. Let's run the program here. Okay, so the script is failing. Why? Element is not interactable. Why it is failing? Let's see in the coming video, in the part 2.